Today, inshallah, we will take the performance management objectives. Okay, we will make some discussion about the operations performance. Okay, and as you know that the performance means the level of quality, okay, and the level of quantity that the operations reach, okay, during the process of operation management. These are the key questions. Sorry for that. I think there is a okay. We will try, inshallah, in this chapter to answer the following question about why the operations performance important. Okay, how does the operation function incorporate all stakeholders of the objectives? We know that the objective of operation is to achieve the stakeholders' objectives. Okay, like the owners, the owners who's seeking to increase the profit of the business, and also the customers who's seeking to increase their benefits of their utility by receiving good products and services. And also we will answer the question of what does top management expect from the operations function, what are the performance objectives of operations, and what are the internal and external benefits which derive from excellence in each of them. Okay, and finally we will discuss the idea of how do operations performance objective trade off against each other. This is the course calendar. Okay, and in the course calendar there is a part of chapter 2 that we will take it, inshallah, today. We will take the 5 operations performance objectives, okay, and we will discuss some figures inside the chapter, like figures 2.5, 2.6, 2.7, 2.8, and 2.9. Each one of them has a certain idea that needs to be clarified and needs to be discussed in order to know exactly what the benefit of performance management, the operations performance. Okay, the operations performance affect the organizations in a way that sometimes let the organization succeed, or in sometimes okay, sorry for interruption, but I think one of our colleagues has a problem in sound, and this is Mr. Muhammad. Muhammad, can you hear me? Muhammad, can you hear me? Hamza also. Okay, Hamza also has a problem, but I think Mr. Hamza and Mr. Muhammad, please check your internet connection and try to reduce any application that use the internet, okay, other than the Adobe Connect. Okay, please stop any application. أيوة، سكروا جميع التطبيقات الثانية. كل التطبيقات اللي تستخدم الانترنت حاولوا انكم تقفلوها عشان الانترنت ما يروح الا للادوبي كونكت. اوكي، فالمشكله هذه مشكله الصوت ناتجه من انه في ابلكيشنز ثانيه تستخدم الانترنت، فحاول انك انت تقفل كل الابلكيشنز اللي تستخدم الانترنت ما عدا الابلكيشن اللي خاص بالادوبي كونكت اللي هو احنا قاعدين نشتغل عليه الان. let's return back to what we were discussing, and I said that in sometimes the operations performance sometimes affecting the business by sometimes failing the business from achieving its objectives. Okay, that means that the performance, the operations performance is very important in the business. Actually, it decides sometimes that the operations performance can stop some companies from doing business. Okay, so here you can see in this diagram. Okay. Okay. I think there was a temporary cut. There is a temporary cut in the internet, but it returned back. I think now everything is okay for the most of the students, except those students who has some problem in the sound. So okay, who's the stakeholders of the business? Stakeholders of the business, as you can see here in this diagram, any individual or any group of people who has a legitimate interest in the business. Okay, like whom? Like the suppliers, like the government, like the regulatory bodies, for example, the committees or commissions that control the business. Okay, as an example of regulatory bodies, the telecommunication commission, هيئة الاتصالات. Okay, هيئة الاتصالات, and this commission is responsible for controlling the business between the companies that are working in this business. Like for example, we have three types of. Okay, sorry, I think the sound now is okay. The sound now is okay. Okay, good. I was discussing the idea of the stakeholders. Okay, who's the stakeholders of the business? Stakeholders of the business are any group of people who has a legitimate interest in the business. Okay, any individual, anybody who has legitimate interest in the business, we can call him a stakeholder. Okay, like whom? Like for example, the suppliers of the business, like the government. The government has a legitimate interest in any business inside the country, because the government issue all the certificate and license for opening any business. Okay, the regulatory bodies, like for example the commissions or committees that are responsible for controlling the business between the competitors. If we have more than one competitor, like for example in telecom industry in Saudi Arabia, we have three major companies, STC and Mobile and Zain. Those three companies are working together in one industry. Okay, in one industry, which is the telecommunication industry. Okay, who's controlling this industry? The Telecommunication Commission, which is هيئة الاتصالات, is the regulatory body for telecommunication industry. Okay, the regulatory bodies are the organizations that has a legitimate interest in the companies that are working in one industry. And also the customers, we can call them stakeholders, because they have a legitimate interest in our business. Okay, all of these, all of the society also, shareholders, all of these entities or all of these communities has a legitimate interest in the business, and we call them stakeholders. Plus also we have internal stakeholders. The internal stakeholders are those people who's working inside the organization, like the management, the staff, okay, the management, the staff, the employees, all the workers inside the organization. We can call them also internal stakeholders. Okay, these are the these can be considered as the performance objective of the business. Okay, or here we can see how the operations, how can the operations affecting the business. Okay, in a good way. Like for example, the operations and process excellence means that when the operations reach the excellence level, okay, the good level, then it can affect the opportunities, okay, or the future opportunities for the business in a way that can make some new innovation, okay, and helping the organization to achieve its goal. And also, operations excellence can, when it reach the excellence level, okay, it will enhance the service or enhance the product, okay, and that leads to securing the revenue, making the revenue increase and making the revenue in a good way, okay, so that the company will stay in the business and increase its operations, okay, in that business. When the operations reach the excellence level, okay, it will also enhance the capacity of the production, and that also leads to lowering the capital requirements and lowering the cost here, making the cost going down, because we reach the efficiency level. غريبة، ايش المشكلة يا جماعة؟ أنا ما أدري ايش المشكلة الآن، لكن أتوقع أن المشكلة كلها في الإنترنت. أوكي، ف don't worry، خلوني أقول لكم على حاجة. أنا قاعد أشرح البرزنتيشن، أوكي، وقاعد أسجل المحاضرة. فإذا في أي تقطيع في الصوت ما حيكون إن شاء الله التقطيع هذا موجود في التسجيل. أوكي، ما حيكون موجود في التسجيل، فإن شاء الله بإذن الله يعني التسجيل حيكون بدون تقطيع. فلذلك يعني المحاضرة إن شاء الله حنكملها حتى لو كان في تقطيع في الصوت اللي هو ناتج من الإنترنت فقط. معايا أنتوا ولا ما أنتوا معايا؟ أنا قاعد أقول إيش؟ إنه التسجيل حيكون صافي بدون تقطيع. فأنتوا خلوكم معايا بس، يعني أنتوا حتى لو كان يقطع الصوت عندكم، لو كان يقطع الصوت عندكم فهذا ما في، يعني لا تشيلوا هم. في التسجيل إن شاء الله اللي أعطيكم إياه بعد المحاضرة بإذن الله حيكون التسجيل واضح وبدون أي تقطيع. Okay, these are the 5 objectives of the operations. The operations performance. The operation performance is trying to achieve the just a minute. مين بيسأل عن المحاضرة الأولى؟ إيش في المحاضرة الأولى؟ أوكي، لو سمحت أو لو سمحتي ممكن بس تحطي اسمك في هذا عشان أعرف اسمك أو اسمك. تحط اسمك بدال الرقم الجامعي، لأني ماني عارف زي حكاية حمزة مثلا. أوكي، حمزة داش والرقم الجامعي. ممتاز. أوكي، Miss عبير, I already shared the first lecture with the students. So, inshallah, soon I will put it in YouTube. Okay, and you can see it from YouTube, inshallah. Okay, just give me 2 to 3 days to put it in YouTube. Muhammad, I already shared the lecture by email. I sent the link to the lecture to the students so that they could play the lecture through the internet. But anyhow, I will put it in YouTube, inshallah. Just give me 2 to 3 days, inshallah, I will put it in YouTube. Okay. Here are the 5 competitive objectives for the operations. The operations is trying to enhance the quality of the business. The quality of the business means the quality of the products and services. Okay. The operations performance also is trying to reach the acceptable speed or acceptable time for performing all the activities of the operations. Okay, and also it's looking to increase the dependability of the business. Okay, dependability of the business. Dependability of the business means that the products and services that offer to the customers will be on time. Okay, there will be no delay in offering the products and services. Also, operations performance is looking to reach or be flexible as much as it can. Okay, because you know that we are living in a change environment, in a change world, so that to comply with the changing world, the operations must be flexible in order to comply with any change happen to the environment. And finally, the operations performance is looking to reduce the cost. Okay, and reducing the cost is one of the most important objectives in any business, especially those business that has high competition. Okay, most of the time, if there is a huge competition in the industry, then there will be a price wars. Okay, and in price wars, who will win? The company that can reduce the price into the lowest will succeed or will achieve the higher market share in the business. Okay, those are the 5 performance objectives. Quality means being right, offering the right products and offering the right services to the customers. Speed means to be fast in the operations, in the process of the operations. The dependability also, as we say, that it means being on time, and being without any delay, that can prevent the customers from using the products and services. Also, flexibility means to be able to changing the process, changing the environment, changing the machines inside the operations in order to to change the products specifications or products type or the models of the products. And cost means to be productive.